Hello everyone, welcome to the Sustainable Shenanigans podcast. This is our first episode. So to begin with the episode, I like to ask everyone, have you all ever heard of SDGs before?
For me, I never heard it before.
I heard it once, and I not really know about SDGs.
What about you?
Yeah. All I know is I think there are like 17 goals of them. Yeah.
Now, where did you originally hear of the SDGs?
Back when I was in junior high, because I was in the MUN club, so they kind of promote or like teach the idea of SDGs.
Okay, what about you, Carson?
This is actually my first time. The first time I heard SDG is the first time when I came to this school. Yeah.
Okay, so the first time I actually heard about SDGs was back in my old school. I was in Nanshan 高中. They won the HBL, was it this year or last year?
Next year.
Last year. You know, they went 8 years before they got like a championship. But anyways, I was also in the MUN club. I hated doing that thing. But it's okay because now that we're at VIS, I think VIS has more like taught us more about the SDGs, so that's why we want to use this podcast to inform everybody about it. So our first question for today is, when you think of life on land, what is the first thing you think about?
I think about like creatures or species of animals, and also there are some problems like air pollution or global warming exist.
What about you guys? What do you think?
Mine's about the habitat loss, because I took the biology class before and we did some research about habitat loss.
And for me, the first thing came into my mind is deforestation. Yeah, deforestation.
Have you any like real life examples? Like, have you ever went camping and like you found that your campsite was full of trash?
Actually, no, I never camped.
Okay. Well, the first thing that came to my mind is desertification, because you know the earth's getting hotter and hotter, so like places that more rely on water are starting to like dry out and stuff. But what do you think has done the most harm to our planet? Like, is it humans or what?
The absolute human.
Yeah, absolutely human. That's why we need SDGs.
What do you think we have done that has harmed the planet?
Okay, so for example, when we have producing plastic and the factories produce too much carbon dioxide, and so it harms the
air pollution.
so it causes the air pollution and then lead to the global warming.
Yep.
What else other than factories? What about cars? Do you think cars like?
Yeah, the pollution, air pollution, and the farms create too much kind of gas.
Why farms though? Why farms?
Because the animals.
What do farmers do?
No, it's not about farmers, about the animal. Because animal fart and yeah, the gas in the fart like absolute is harmful for the
What if Carson farts right now? Would that be harmful?
I would kill. Absolutely harmful.
That would be embarrassed.
Okay, Carson. We live in Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
What about scooters? You see scooters everywhere.
Like I just went to Europe and I've seen like they share scooters on road, so you can actually just scooter to anywhere you want. But in Taiwan, we only got U-bike, which is also a great idea. But I think scooter is more convenient as you can park anywhere and almost anywhere. But
I honestly I hate scooters because everywhere you go in Taiwan, like just walking to the MRT station, there's gonna be like a bunch of scooters like parked on the sidewalk. So that already shows just how many scooters there are in Taiwan. Just by walking to the MRT station, you're already gonna have like some random grandma on a scooter like trying to pass you, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, and also those scooters be squeezing everything, and we're all end up in the same traffic light. So
Exactly.
I don't see the point of it.
Exactly. We're all waiting for the same light. So why do you have to try and like?
Yeah, also increase the rate of car accident.
Exactly.
I guess.
Because there's so many scooters, there's gonna be all those scooters are producing carbon dioxide. And I think Taiwan is in the top 10 for countries that have produced the most CO2 like in the world. And so I think that's why we have to bring up this topic, because we are one of the main producers of this harmful substance in the atmosphere.
That's definitely an issue.
So that leads me to the next question, which is how does this SDG affects us as students?
To be honest, we don't have a direct relation with life on land. No, we are the life on land. But for us, we are the one who are harming the earth, so it doesn't affect us. But
it doesn't directly affect us, but we are affected. We do affect it. Is that what you're trying to say?
If we produce bad things to the environment, and the environment will actually feed back to us, so it will eventually
Catch up to us.
catch up to us.
What about you, Patrick?
I think we have a big connection between this SDG and us, because the SDG is about environment. Yeah. And like the air pollution, but we're breathing the air. So it did harmful stuff. Harmful stuff in our lungs, right? And like water pollution. But we eat seafood. Yeah. So we basically.
We're talking about life on land.
I'm just giving examples, right? Like scooters, you say, the air pollution, we're breathing again. So it's kind of like we make a pollution, we take it back in our body again.
What about you?
Alright, so I think this is a long-term problem. So as Carson mentioned earlier, the deforestation. So less plants, of course, there are more harm.
Like less trees to help convert the CO2 into O2.
Yeah, so let's of course be more CO2 exists in the environment. So it will also influence our body system.
Well, I like to bring that back. You said deforestation. What about desertification? Like it's all turning into
desertification. I think creatures can be barely alive because of the extreme conditions. So maybe it is terrible for them.
What do y'all think about his answer to this?
Yeah, correct.
What do you think, Patrick?
I like the answer, but I have a final questions for you. If we talk about desertification, how do you think the animal will react to this?
Maybe, for example, like camel. I think they won't care about this because that's where they live.
Have you asked the camel before? Do you talk to the camels?
Wait, talk about this? Actually, I do.
You do? Okay.
Hey, Mr. Camel, what do you think of desertification?
I think it's good for me, but it's bad for other creatures because I can live without water for many days, but they can't.
Alright, so after asking the camel, do you think the goal could be reached? Like, the goal is like, what, by 2030, we have to preserve? Do you think if we take action right now, like it's 2024, do you think we'll be able to achieve it in 6 years?
I think we don't have any chance, but all we can do right now is to reduce the situation, to not make it worse. But I don't think we can change it.
I agree.
Or like totally solve it.
We can definitely like slow it down.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
Yeah, agree. I agree with what you said. The only thing we can do right now is like to let it slow it down. But to solve it, nah, I don't think so.
What do you think, Patrick?
Yeah, quite the same with them. We can stop it because it happens. So what we can do is find a solution and try our best to help the environment. Yep.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for this first episode. If you enjoyed what we do on this channel, make sure to comment down below. It helps with the algorithm so we can spread our message. And we hope that after this episode, you can be more aware of the environment. Even if it's just a small bit, every bit helps to achieve SDG 15. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks. Let's go.
Let's go. 这样多久啊？